Hi everybody, this is Daniel and welcome to my YouTube channel, Daniel Style TT News, where we deal with topics from business to style. The topic of this video is going to be what's going on with Forex, also known as foreign exchange in Trinidad and Tobago. It's going to be in 3 parts. I'm just going to talk about, I heard one person, a particular businessman, talk about it. I'll tell you what he said. The second part is going to be another company, I would say a bigger company, but I don't know, who is maybe going to take legal action because of Forex, and then I will tell you about my mini story time. I am hoping that this is not going to take long, right? So the first person I'm going to talk about is Ancient Ishmael. Some of us may know of him. He has a few businesses. He has a food business. He has a TV station. That's all I know about right now. I'm not sure if he still has the roll on roll off, the car company. But anyhow, a businessman. He usually comes onto lives and stuff on Facebook talking about the issue with Trinidad and Tobago and this nonsense with Forex, where basically citizens of Trinidad and Tobago are not getting the Forex. Whether you're a business, whether you're just a citizen, you want the money for personal use, business use, you're not getting it, right? So he spoke about, it's only about 2 videos I think I saw about that he talked about it. The most recent one, he was saying he was going on vacation and he was told no, he is only going to get a certain amount. I think he got like, was it 400? I can't remember how much he got, and it's not him going alone. I think it was him and a family member. So that's between both of them. Now, on a bigger scale, a few days ago, it came onto social media that Ramsarans, the people who make like, the people who make things like, they're well-known peanut punch, they make orange juice and other types of juices. They are threatening legal actions. They sent a pre-action protocol letter to the Office of the Attorney General because they are being denied the issue of Forex to buy, I would say, materials for their business. They wanted to buy a type of cotton which was more environmentally sustainable to introduce a new product onto the market. Of course, you're not buying that here, so of course you will need, most likely it's US to buy it from overseas and fix your mix. Then you will fill your product. You fill the cartons with the product, sorry. So they said it was being blocked. Their need for Forex was being blocked by the finance minister. Now I'll quickly tell you, I'm going good on time, which is nice. It's like 4 minutes, so yeah. I'm going to tell you very quickly about my experience trying to get foreign exchange just to go on a vacation. Now, this was about, 4 years ago, I think? I can't really remember. But around that time, and I'm sure it's gotten worse now because I haven't gone on a foreign vacation in a while, meaning the banks, were only giving you a certain amount of US dollars. So I went, now I think it was 200 US is what you were getting. I did not want 200 US, I wanted more than that. I went to the bank. I don't think it makes a difference saying what bank it is because all of them are in a mess. in this aspect, because of course most of them, I believe all of them would say the same thing, right? Their limits would most likely be the same. So I go on hot and sweaty to the bank, and I wanted about maybe 400 or 500 US for the least. Now I've heard that some people send other people and all of that, which is cool. I mean, people do that, and if you get through, great. So I went with my silly self. I go to the teller. I mean, of course, you're in that line for, you know how long you're in that line. I'm finally up to the teller. So I told him, he's like, what would you like done today? I said, I would like to get some US dollars changed from TT dollars. TT dollars changed to US dollars. He says, okay. Now I notice this man does not ask me how much money I have or how much US I want. He starts, when they start picking up the forms and they start filling out forms and all, that man he didn't ask me anything. He just said, okay. He starts filling out forms. He dips into the, they have their money in whatever drawer in the back there, whatever. He dips in there. I'm seeing him dipping in there and getting money and all that. Oh, and he asks for my account number. I'm like, oh, okay. He still hasn't asked me how much money I want, right? How much US I want or anything like that. This man places 200 US in front of me. Now, by the way, I had come into the line with my TT cash, because this was the first time I was doing that, and I wasn't sure if they were going to take cash from me or if they were going to dip into my account. So when I saw he asked for the account number, and I guess he was going to dip into my account, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Anyhow, he hands me, well, he didn't even hand me, places it on the counter in front of me, 200 US, and then he gives me the forms that he filled out. And he's like, signed it. I'm looking at the forms. This man did a withdrawal from my account for how much ever the rate of exchange was. Let's say the rate of exchange was 6.5. So 200 multiplied by 6.5. That is how much TT he took from my account. That's on a little paper. And he had just placed the 200 US on the counter in front of me, and then he's there looking at me. I'm like, sir, you didn't ask me how much I wanted. He's like, okay, well, that's all you're going to get. I was like, oh, okay. So instead of even telling customers, okay, well, we're only going to give you so and so amount, he just do up the whole transaction and just place the money, and he's like, yeah, that's all you're going to get. I don't know why you all you know what's annoying about this? In other situations, so I didn't mean to make this video so long, but people who work online and they get paid through foreign currency, I also realized, because I was doing this, and I realized that when you come with a check for US dollars to deposit into your account, you know what had happened to me? What they did, and then they pretended that they didn't. They put like a hold on my account. Now this is another time, right? This is maybe about a couple of years before what I just told you about. Went to deposit that check into my account, and then I went to buy some stuff. I think I went to the supermarket after that. Of course, not with the check money, because a check takes a while to clear. I was told the check will take a while to clear, etc., etc. So right after I go to the bank, I put out my hand and I stopped the taxi and the maxi and etc. to go into the supermarket to use my card, my debit card. Okay, not even credit card because I am humble and broke. Debit card. The people telling me my card, the transaction is not going through. I'm like, where? Because I know I have money. I'm not loco. I'm loca. I'm not just going to go and try and pay with a debit card and I know I don't have money. I know I have money in the account. I'm like, okay. So I decided, okay, let me go to Pennywise, pick up a couple of things. Go to Pennywise with the same card. Now, mind you, I didn't have enough cash on me to just go and buy things from Pennywise or to the supermarket. So that's why I'm using the card. I go to Pennywise with a couple of things. Not no big set of things. A couple of things. Cashier is telling me my card is not going through. I'm like, so when that second time, then I realized, wait, I wonder what these in the bank did. Because that suddenly started happening right after I left the bank. I said, okay, I put back their products and headed back to the bank. Stand up in the line again. So you all could imagine having to stand up in a bank teller's line twice for the day, right? Finally got up to the teller. I am telling the teller, I said, I deposited so and so and so. And then as soon as I left here and I'm trying to use my card for that same account and nothing is going through. What is going on? So the teller, she goes to who I believe may be a couple supervisors, and I'm looking at them and they're, you know, as we say, we Trinidadians say, they're shoo-shooing. These three of them, they're shoo-shooing, talking, discussing and all that, and maybe they looked into my account, etc., etc. She came back with some cock and bull story, right? I don't know what I can't remember what she said, but what I think happened was they saw a check for US dollars, and the only reason I would think that they would have just shut down my whole account was if they thought that it was fraudulent, that it was a check that was not genuine. So she told me, yes, they checked and all that, and I already know that is what they did, right? And of course I said thank you, and I headed right back out, and the card working good now. So because somebody had a check, a US dollar check, or they're going to shut down the people's entire account. So my account, if the check would have taken, I can't remember now. So let's say if the check would have taken 14 or 15 business days, then I would not have gotten any money from my card. I would not have been able to use my card for all that time. And it's the first time I'm hearing about this. But anyway, it's 14 minutes. The video is 14 minutes now. And what Ramsonans is doing, I appreciate it. I applaud it, because somebody needs somebody more powerful, because me, little smally me, I can't do anything. I just wanted 200 US, well, more than 200 US to go on a vacation a few years ago. So I can't do anything with my little small Brooks money, right? But I am glad that Ramsarans, a big company, is doing something to push back against the government and this nonsense that they're doing. Alright, so you all just keep looking at that situation. I will too, and we'll see how that works out, because it's ridiculous right now. It's beyond ridiculous. So anyway, feel free to subscribe to Danielle Style TT News for vlogs, news, events, and lifestyle videos. Bye.